In a regular meeting held today by the South Korean Finance Ministry, officials discussed ways to pursue the country's economic interests in the global market. Finance Minister Choo Kyung-ho said that Korea is going to take active part in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, or IPEF, with a meeting of the group coming up next month. They also discussed the importance of cooperation with China, Korea's biggest trade partner, and with Africa. Rae-hyun has the details.
South Korea is going to pursue its national interest when it takes part in a meeting next month of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, or IPEF. That's according to the Minister of Economy and Finance, Choo Kyung-ho, in a meeting Friday with officials from government bodies including the Carbon Reduction Committee and the Korean Intellectual Property Office. South Korea, he said, is going to take active part in IPEF, especially in areas like trade, supply chains, clean energy, and anti-corruption. The minister also reiterated the importance of economic cooperation with China, Korea's biggest trade partner.
Momentum for cooperation between South Korea and China is getting stronger following the talks held recently between the two countries' foreign ministers. We should seek to cooperate with China ahead of the 30th anniversary of diplomatic relations.
He also said the government will look for ways to boost cooperation with Beijing in a variety of sectors, from culture, climate change issues, and health to economic policies and supply chains. The government will also strengthen its response to global economic uncertainties while protecting the country's advanced technologies. The officials also discussed expanding South Korea's Economic Development Cooperation Fund to boost ties with developing economies, especially Africa. The government is going to help Korean companies enter developing countries on the continent. It's also going to initiate projects for developing countries by communicating with their governments and multilateral development banks. This will include support for local people through loans, guarantees, and investment. Also, investments in greenhouse gas reduction programs overseas. This is to reach the country's goal of reducing emissions by 40% by 2030. Reducing emissions overseas would count toward this goal. Details on the program's implementation will be announced at the end of the year. Rae-hyun, Arirang News.